Okay, hello everybody. How are we doing? We should now be live. Hope everyone's doing well. Afternoon, Charlie. How are you today? Just make sure I've got everything in the right place. All my tabs where they need to be. See all the various chats. There we go. Not bad, been waiting for this. I'm glad, Charlie. It's good to be back in Minecraft. Hi, Emily, how are you doing? Max, hello! You've got a sword now, Max. Yes, you are now a moderator. Thank you very, very much for offering to do that for me. I'm going to need it now, because we are now affiliated. More on that in just a minute. But we are going to be doing some... Okay, looks like TikTok might be having some connection issues again today. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad. Hopefully it's not going to affect the stream overall. Sorry. My internet's not been great recently, so I apologise in advance if there's any issues. But yeah, hopefully we... let me know if the YouTube and Twitch stream are okay. The TikTok stream, we'll just have to wait for it to catch back up. But we're going to play some Minecraft today. It's been a while. It's been 2 weeks since the last Minecraft stream. And unfortunately, it's going to be a while until the next Minecraft stream as well. But more on that in a moment. The plan for today is we're going to do some more Create at Astra. We are going to try to complete our rail network. We're going to try and expand that a little bit more. But before we do, I do want to do just a little bit of housekeeping. I want to say, obviously, over on Twitch, I've now officially enrolled in the affiliate program. So we have affiliate on Twitch, which means lots of new and exciting features are available if you watch over there. There's new emotes, you can send bits now, you can become a subscriber. There are going to be ads as well, which you can disable if you do become a subscriber. Currently, there's only one exclusive emote, which is a gif of me falling off a unicycle. I thought that would be a good one to start with, but I will add more in future. There'll be more emotes coming. There'll be other exclusive stuff for subscribers, and there's also a new emote. There's also a new free emote, which is called Soul Pog. You don't need to be a subscriber for that. You just have to be a follower. Every streamer has to have their own version of the Pog emote, right? So there's mine, and you can put that in the chat as you wish. But yeah, there's going to be ads in today's stream if you're watching on Twitch. They are going to be every 30 minutes, and they're going to be 90 seconds for each ad break. There will be a message in the chat about a minute before the ad break starts. So if I'm in the middle of doing something like very important in the game, I will pause, drop things for a second. But there's going to be ads. Again, you can become a subscriber to go ad-free. But that's how it's going to be from now on. Hey, Tom Chic on TikTok, how are you doing? Thank you for following, by the way. That's the housekeeping out of the way. There's not really anything else that I wanted to mention. Like I say, if you would like to become a subscriber on Twitch, it starts at $4.99 a month. I would be very, very grateful, and you get all sorts of other exclusive stuff. But wherever you watch, I'm just glad you're here. Second thing that I do want to just briefly mention before we get into the stream, and I'll talk about it more later, is the stream schedule for April, because I've been having a long hard think, and I'm afraid you might not like it. I'm afraid you might not like what I've come up with for the April stream schedule. I do have to tell you that the big three, that's Minecraft, Euro Truck, and Farming Sim, are all going to be going on a break in April. I'm sorry, please don't shout at me. there's going to be no Minecraft streams next month. There's going to be no Euro Truck next month. There is going to be no farming sim next month. For a couple of reasons. First and foremost, I am way behind on my videos. I keep saying it, but I have 5 or 6 videos that are completely, you know, that I've started but not finished. And I don't think I've uploaded a proper, like, 2 minutes or longer video this year. So I'm way behind on my videos, and there's so much video content that I want to do. And the second reason is that I'm getting quite fatigued with all 3 games. They are 3 of my absolute favourite games. You know I absolutely love Minecraft, I love Euro Truck, I love Farming Sim. I have been playing all 3 of those games almost every single week on stream for 2 years. I need a break from all 3 of them. So that's what we're going to do. Next month, the schedule is going to look a little bit different. There's going to be slightly less streams. There's going to be 3 streams a week instead of 4. And like I say, the big 3 aren't going to be there. They'll be coming back in May. But there is going to be plenty of good stuff on the schedule. You know, we're going to be doing Subnautica every weekend because Subnautica 2 is very close to being released. So every single Sunday next month, we'll be playing Subnautica. We will also be doing more Horror Wednesday. We're going to finish Resident Evil Requiem, and then I think I'm going to play Routine next. It's a really great, quite short horror game that I've had on my radar for a while. So we'll take a look at that. We are still going to do Trucking Tuesday, but we're going to be playing SnowRunner, which, again, is a game that we haven't played anywhere near enough on stream. We're going to be bringing back Factorio Thursday, because it's been absolutely ages since I played Factorio on stream, and you know how much I love that. And I'm also going to do a couple of, potentially do a couple of Train Sim Saturday streams as well. I would like to play some more Wonders of Sodor. I really loved playing it on Saturday, so hopefully we will play that at least once next month as well. But yeah, that's the plan. So there's going to be no Minecraft next month, no Euro Truck, no Farming Sim, but there will be Subnautica, SnowRunner, Resident Evil, Factorio, Thomas and Friends, Wonders of Sodor. There's going to be plenty of stuff there. It's going to still be quite a full schedule. It's just there'll be slightly fewer streams than normal, which will allow me time to work on my videos, and there'll also be none of the big 3. There we go. That's all I wanted to say. With that being said, we are going to dive into the game. We'll try and make this a good one, because after today we will not be playing Minecraft again for 6 entire weeks. Same is going to go for Euro Truck tomorrow and Farming Sim on Friday. We'll try and make this a good one, because we are going on an extended Minecraft break after today. Okay. Let me turn off the music and let's switch over to the game view. I've been speaking for almost 10 minutes, so let's actually get on with the stream, shall we? Okay, switch over to keyboard. Same on TikTok, just give me a sec. Oh! STFC just became a sub. Hey, thank you so much, STFC. Did you like the notification as well? That's the Soul Pog again. Okay, so let me know if you can see and hear the game all right. The game should be on screen now. Well, you won't hear anything because nothing's actually happening at the moment. But let me know if you can see and hear all right. We are currently at the rail yards. Obviously we've got here the green arrow that we built in the last stream, but my priority today is going to be expanding the rail network, because we got this huge train which eventually is going to carry passengers, and we don't really have the infrastructure for it yet. We've got, well, the plan is eventually that we're going to have a line running all the way up here, and it's going to eventually go to the zinc mine. But I also want to have a complete loop around here. You may recall in the last stream we built this bridge over here. I want to close the gap here so that there's a complete circuit for the trains to run. So that's what we're going to try and get done today. 1 second. Saw building HS2, honestly, it feels like it sometimes, because we've been working on it for ages and it still seems like we're nowhere near done. We can see the game, says Max, good. That was pretty good, thank you. The effects, the notifications, I worked hard on. We've got a few new notifications. You may have noticed that the sound effect was from that episode of Thomas Goes Fishing that we referenced in the previous Wonders of Sodor stream. But I've got unique notification messages for subscriptions, raids, bits, follower goals, a few different ones. Okay, let's head over to the factory first. In fact, the frame rate's a bit choppy today. I'm not sure why, but I'm gonna head over to the bridge that we built last time. How's everyone doing? Very good, Greydog. How are you doing today? Oh, hummingbird. And it's raining. So here's the bridge. You remember the bridge. We built that. In fact, it might not have been the last stream. Was it the stream before last that we built that? And then in the last stream we built the actual green arrow. But either way, if I come up here, this is where we now need to continue the rail network. Obviously, over there is the dam. And you'll remember us building the dam quite a while ago now. The plan is there's going to be a line going straight up from here, all the way through the island and then out into the sea. But what I want to do is I want to connect this, I want to have a diagonal section of track that then connects up to that long straight section, if that makes sense. So it's not actually going to be a loop. It's not going to be a loop in the sense that trains can go round and round in a circle. It's going to be a loop in the sense that a train comes down, goes round, and then goes back up. If that makes sense. STFC says, don't know if you saw my message about my idea for a benefit for Twitch subs. I had ads, so I wouldn't know. Oh, yeah, I didn't see your suggestion, STFC. If you say it again. If you leave that comment again, because I think I was getting the game set up when you left it. Okay, we have no train track. I should have... I didn't really have much prep time for today's stream. I haven't touched Minecraft since the last stream, so I didn't have the time to get in and, you know, do some prep work, make sure that I had everything that I needed. So there's going to be a lot of back and forth to the vault. Just deciding where to go for tomorrow's video, says Draydog. Nice one, Draydog. Whereabouts are you thinking? You got a few ideas? Oh, we got 288 train track. Nice. My idea was, like for Patreon subscribers, you write on a board, so I was thinking you should get a second board for that. That's a good idea, actually. We got a Patreon board, we should definitely have a sub board as well. And obviously, I have my on-screen, on the Twitch stream, there's an on-screen list of Patreon members as well, so we could do the same for subs. Thank you for the suggestion. Hi, Chaz. How are you doing? Oh, we need a lot of deep slate bricks as well. Right, I've made a bit of a mistake here because I thought it would be nice if the tunnel was a little bit narrower. So I've made the walls out of copycat slabs that are disguised to look like deep slate. The problem is, this tunnel is hundreds of blocks long, which means we're going to need so much zinc to make all of the copycats. There's no vertical version of the deep slate slab, as far as I know. We can only do it with copycats, which means we're going to need an absolute shed load of copycats. In fact, there's no vertical slabs at all. There is a vertical slab mod that I could get, just because, you know, I don't mind using the copycat versions for short building projects, but for a tunnel as long as this, I don't really want to have to go all the way down, place in all the copycats, and then all the way back down again, you know, texturing them all. So for today, we'll just not bother. We'll just focus on the track itself, and we'll leave that for next time. I do need some gravel, though. This is your first live with affiliate. Congratulations again. It is, Chaz, yes. First affiliate stream. Do you have any commands set up? Just wondering. No, not yet. No commands so far. I definitely want to do some, but I don't really have any ideas just yet. If you got any suggestions, feel free. It's the same with the emotes. Like, apart from the 1 or 2 emotes that I've already added, I don't really have any ideas for any more just yet. But I'm open to suggestions. Okay, here we go. It's starting to get dark. Oh yeah, that was the other reason that I made the tunnel slightly narrower as well, because mobs can't spawn in the half-block areas. Like, the half-slab stops mobs from spawning here, whereas if the tunnel was a full 5 blocks wide, they could spawn at the sides of the track, you know what I mean? We solved that problem in the other tunnel by having copycat gravel panels along the floor to stop mob spawning, but here, the vertical slab is going to do the same thing. I think basic YouTube, Discord, TikTok, Patreon, and stuff like that. That's true, yeah. Basic commands that give you links to all the socials would be handy. What's up, Fathead? How are you doing? But it's all very new to me, this affiliate stuff. Obviously, there's so many new features all at once. You know what I mean? I had a look through tomorrow. Tomorrow. I had a look through yesterday. I'm not a time traveler. I had a look through yesterday and, you know, got the basic stuff set up. But as soon as you reach affiliate, it just opens the door to so many different things. There's emotes. There's bits. There's just so much stuff to do to get sorted. So it's going to take a while, you know. It's not going to be like an overnight thing where everything's just going to be working perfectly. I'm going to slowly figure out how each feature works and implement it in future. I could have used the building gadget for this, by the way. I don't know why I'm not. I think that'll be far enough, actually. There's a lot of things you can do as an affiliate. Yeah, a lot of things. I've added a channel trailer as well now. It's only a temporary one. I want to do like a compilation, like a highlights compilation. But I recorded a quick message today just as a temporary channel trailer, which is really cool. I like that that's an option now. People with a lot of channel points can start an ad break, and maybe at 50 channel points they can get VIP role. That's an interesting idea. I don't know how the whole channel point system works yet, so I haven't really touched that at the moment. But again, I'm learning. There's a lot of new stuff to get to grips with, right? Okay, actually, I need a flat open space, because I need to figure out what's the biggest curve that we can do with the track. I think this is the biggest curve, actually. I think we did the maximum radius for this tunnel entrance here, but I want to confirm. There's STFC with the soul fall. I'm happy with that one. That's quite good. As soon as I saw that you can upload animated emotes for subscribers, the first thing that came to mind was when I did my 7,000 follower video for my old TikTok account. I did a staged bit where I fell off my unicycle. It wasn't that staged, because I do fall off it all the time. I still can't ride it properly. But I just... that clip came to mind. I thought that would make a really funny emote. Do I still have my unicycle? I do, yes. And now that the weather's getting nicer, I'm going to be back out practicing on it very soon, hopefully. Okay, there isn't really anywhere flat enough for me to test this. Where can I go? Oh, wait, hang on, I do have an idea, actually. Oh, whoa, whoa. Sorry, I forgot there's trapdoors in here now. Not trapdoors, pressure plates. Oh, this looks messy. Ignore this, it's not finished. It's not finished. Renovation is underway. Oh, and we can't get up to the launch pad. I keep forgetting. I've concreted over the launch pad. There's no way to actually get outside from inside at the moment. Which means I have to go all the way back to the main entrance and use the waystone again. I apologise. It's been so long since I've played. Also, look. Blocks you need. Supplementaries, they changed the texture of the Blackstone lamps, and I liked them before because they had this orange texture and it looked like the Vault-Tec logo, but they're blue now. I don't like it. I liked the old texture. I heard you saying you were going to do 3 streams in April. Is that just April? Yeah, for April, I'm going to be reducing my schedule to 3 streams a week. It might go back up to 4 streams in May. It probably will go back up to 4 streams in May. But yeah, it'll be 3 streams a week in April, and there's going to be no Minecraft, Euro Truck, or Farming Sim in April. Very sorry to everyone who enjoys those games. I love those games, don't get me wrong, but I've played them almost constantly for 2 years now. I really just want to take a break from all 3 of them, and then we can come back fresh, you know, in a month's time. So yeah, no Minecraft next month, no Euro Truck, no Farming Sim. Oh shit, they can get round. Oh. Oh, here they come. Oh! Okay. I should put some lights in here so they don't come back. Okay, is it F7 for the light overlay? That'll do. I personally think it's a good idea for a month you attract new people. That's true as well, because I'm going to be playing some games that I haven't played for a while. It might attract some new viewers, and it might also attract viewers who, you know, watched when I played those games a while back, because, you know, games like Factorio, I know not many people watched it. Factorio is my least viewed game that I've ever played on stream, but I still love it. I absolutely love the game, and I'm sure there are people out there who do as well. So it'll be nice to bring it back for a while, you know. It's not like a permanent part of the schedule, but just to bring it back for a month or two is going to be a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to finishing Subnautica. Like I say, Below Zero, not Below Zero, Subnautica 2 is going to be going early access in May, according to reports. So I would very much like to finish the original this month. So we're going to be playing Subnautica every Sunday, and hopefully finally getting to the end of it. It's good that you're taking a break. It's needed from time to time. Exactly. I think I've always said, if you really love a game, then stop playing it, you know, when it starts to drag. Stop, you know, if you really love a game, don't keep playing it until you hate it. Because I've experienced that before. I've had games that I really love, but I've just played them so much that I eventually start to hate them. You know what I mean? And I don't want that to happen with Minecraft, Euro Truck, or Farming Sim. I would rather, if a game's starting to drag a bit, I'd rather say, you know what, I'll take a break from it. I'll come back and play it again some other time. And that's all it is. It's just recharging the batteries, because I love this series. I love Minecraft Monday. But I want to take a step away from it just for a little while, right? Also, we've been wandering around for a while now, and I still haven't found anywhere flat enough to lay any track down. But there is one place that just might work. Oh, thank you, Dolphin. Okay, there should be somewhere over here we should be able to get up. This is where the other end of the train tunnel is going to come out. It's going to appear from the rock face up there. I can't see the exact spot, but it's somewhere around here. Oh, there. That little square right there is where the tunnel is going to come out. Hey, Logs, how are you doing today? Ignore all the hostile mobs. Okay, this is the other end of the tunnel. Where's my spyglass? There you go, you can see the other end right there. So this is going to be a very long tunnel. But this cave here should have just enough open space for us to see what the biggest radius curve we can do is. Okay, here we go. I might need to sleep. Fit's on point today, by the way. Thank you, Logs. Thank you very much. It's actually the same dress I'm wearing in my profile picture. Come on, let me sleep. Oh, there's emeralds everywhere, by the way. Oh, shit. Okay, there is an ad break incoming, everybody, in 50 seconds. I think hopefully the message should be visible to everyone on Twitch. I set it so that everyone can see the message. And like I say, if there's ever an ad break right when I'm about to do something really important, I will pause what I'm doing. I don't see the message myself. Oh, that's weird. I'm sure I set it so that it'd be visible in the chat. Well, either way, there's about to be an ad in about 20 seconds. It's going to be a 90-second ad break. Although, obviously, if you are a sub, you won't see it. I'll try not to do anything too majorly groundbreaking while you're gone. I'll see you in a second, guys. Okay. The Twitch viewers are gone. Except STFC, because he's a sub. They'll be back in 90 seconds. I'm going to try and sleep. Oh, Max is still here. Really? I can see everything? Oh. Okay, I think he's just gone now. Oh, please don't do that. Oh, I've literally just put those back. You haven't got new clothes for 2 years, says Ollie. Well, I mean, I took my current profile picture, like, 6 months ago. But if you want to help me buy new clothes, you can go and become a sub on Twitch for $4.99 a month. Thank you, everyone who has already done that. Or you can support me on Patreon for £1 a month. Or you can just carry on being a little bitch in my TikTok comment section and thinking that you're achieving something. Whichever floats your boat. Okay, ad break is about to end. I have Twitch Nitro, so I avoid ads that way, says Max. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, I don't have enough granite for this now to patch this up. That'll do. Right. Okay, everyone's back. Everyone's back. Let's see how big of a curve we can do. Oh! Who subs? Why am I not getting a notification in the chat? Someone just subbed. It's Max! Thank you, Max. There's a bit of a delay on the message. And obviously I don't have the stream preview open, so I can't see it. I can't see who's subbed until the message appears in the chat. Thank you, Max. Okay, we can actually do quite a big radius then, can't we? Okay, this is the largest curve we can do. So I'm going to mark the start and end of it with a block of cobblestone. I'm going to kill this creeper. Okay. What's the mod you use to make the train track? The track is all from the Create mod. Well, the Dark Oak version's from Steam and Rails. The basic Create mod gives you default train track, which I don't know what the default texture is. But with Steam and Rails, you can have, like, you can use any wood type to make the sleepers, or you could do concrete sleepers, andesite sleepers. You can also do broad gauge or narrow gauge tracks as well with Steam and Rails. So really, really good mod. Okay, let's see. So, starting from... So if we're coming from a straight line and we're going into a diagonal, we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20... I've lost count. The texture, it's very hard to count because the texture of the granite. It's probably going to be easier if we lay blocks down and then break them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, we're getting there, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So we go up 27 blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blocks across. Okay, that's all we needed to know. 27 blocks up, 10 blocks across. Now to get back to the other end of the tunnel. Ooh, spider. Leave him be. He's fine. He's not causing any trouble. Ollie says, I know you're briding your viewers. Briding? There's none of that in this stream, I'll have you know. Hey chick, how you doing, Mickey? Hi Saul, when did you decide you were trans? Says Emily. I came out 5 years ago. I'm doing well, glad to hear it, Mickey. Is anyone watching on YouTube right now, by the way? We've not had any chats over on the YouTube stream today, so far. Oop. But if anyone is watching over there, and you're just lurking, give us a shout, let us know. Right. I want a shovel that doesn't have efficiency. These are too fast. I'm gonna make a... Oh, I don't have any sticks. Okay, let's just... Ah, now here's a point. Do I want the curve to start straight away? Or do I want to... Fletcher's on YouTube. Hi, Fletcher. How are you doing? Hey, Leon. How are you doing? I could never get along with this game. Just dug loads of holes like a rabbit, says Vicky. Honestly, that's 90% of the game, right? Just trial and error to get it how you want it. Okay. We'll count from here. 5, 6. We found a cave already. That's a good sign. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have to count out loud. 15, so I don't lose count. 16, 17, 18, 19. We need 27, by the way. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. How was your weekend? Very good, Leon. How was yours? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. It appears we found another cave. Okay, now I have lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Sorry, I know I'm not reading comments right now. 7, 8. I'm just concentrating. 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So, theoretically, this should give us the maximum radius curve. If we start from here, and we go to here, 30, there we go. Okay, that's it. We got a maximum radius curve. How was the Thomas game, says Draydog? Very good, very good. I absolutely loved it. I played some more yesterday, and I think we might even do another stream of it in future, because it was just so much fun. I loved the game. I wasn't expecting the stream to do as well as it did. So many people tuned in and loved the game, which was... I was very pleasantly surprised. Like I said, I was a little bit apprehensive about playing a Thomas the Tank game on stream, because I thought, you know, are people actually going to want to see that? And yeah, they did. Everyone loved it. It was great. It was a great time. Went to Milton Keynes. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Leon. How was it? Excuse me. Saul, says Emily, why did you decide to become trans? Go watch my pinned video, Emily. I don't mean to be rude and like palm you off, but I get this question like every single stream that I do, and it's easier if you just go and watch the video about it, or watch my latest highlight. I did a much shorter stream highlight just a couple of days ago about it. Is it 8 PM finish today? It is, Chaz, yes. I've only been to Milton Keynes once, years ago, says Draydog. What was it like? Can you just explain quickly, if that's okay? Yeah, I mean, like I've said before, I was just never really comfortable as a boy. I was raised as a boy. It never really felt right to me. I always felt very uncomfortable, and I never knew why, because I didn't really know what being trans meant as a kid. But then as I got older and I learned more about it, and I started to understand what it meant, I realised that a lot of it applied to me. I had a lot of feelings that, you know, were symptomatic of gender dysphoria, so I started to consider whether I might be transgender, and I might be happier, you know, if I lived as a woman. And I did. I came out. I've lived as a woman ever since, and I'm much happier. I didn't want to go, but it's a work thing, so I didn't have a choice, says Leon. Yeah, I thought it'd be something along those lines. I mean, who would voluntarily go to Milton Keynes, right? I only went to this place that had a bowling alley in it and a bunch of other things on a school trip. I didn't go to Milton Keynes, but I went to Bletchley Park, which is near Milton Keynes, right? Bletchley's just outside. I went at university. We did a little trip to see the Enigma machine and all of the code breaking stuff, which was really cool. And that's the closest I ever got to Milton Keynes. I'd rather go to Swindon again than Milton Keynes, says Draydog. Okay, right. Okay, let's be sensible, Draydog. Come on. Right, I think we're good here. I'm going to... First of all, am I happy with the track curving where it does? Do I want to go a bit further into the hill and then have the curve, or am I happy with the curve just being, you know, as soon as it hits the hill, it starts to curve? Because I'm not sure. I do need to sleep though, so let me just sleep on the train tracks. I've only been to Swindon once as well, but is it really that bad? I mean, I had a friend who lived in Swindon while I was at uni, and he said, yes, it is as bad as, as people make it out to be. And he used to commute from Swindon to Bath every day, which, God, I can't imagine. That's such a long commute. Okay, am I happy with this? I don't know. I feel like I want it to go a bit further back before the curve starts. Maybe if we go up to the chunk border, which is here, and then it starts to curve. So the actual tunnel entrance is straight, and then it curves once you're into the tunnel. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have to take this up again. And I'm going to take the track to here, and then we're going to start the curve. Okay, so this is 16 blocks, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this will be the new end of the curve. F3 and G to hide the chunk borders. There we go. Can easily get to Swindon or Milton Keynes, but it's a 2-bus journey to both. Ah, I see. I see. Well, it'd be a significantly longer journey for me. As you can imagine. Although, actually, I could get to Swindon with only one change on the train, because there is a direct train from Doncaster to Bristol. And then, obviously, you can get from Bristol to Swindon. So, if I wanted to, I can't imagine why I would, but if I wanted to, I could get to Swindon with only one change on the train. But I don't want to. That's the thing, I don't want to. Ah! Okay, I keep doing that. I think that's better. Let's go have a look how it is at the other side. I should put in some stairs if I'm going to keep falling down here. Or do I have ladders? No, I don't. Shame. That's it. Okay, so the curve begins at the chunk border, which is here. Everything beyond this is part of the curve, right? This is part of the curve? Well, it's not. And that's also not. What's going on here? The curve is supposed to be... Try again. Sorry, we will get this right. Do I need to push it further this way? Ah, yeah. I think that's... where it needs to be. Yeah, that was it. That was it. There we go. Okay, we got it. We got it. It took a while, but we got the radius correct. I live in Swindon, and yeah, it's not that bad, but I live in a somewhat nice area. Well, that's all right then, STFC. I think every town has a nice area, you know. Even Swindon. What kind of games are you playing this week? We have a very busy week this week, because next month I'm going to be taking a break from Minecraft, Euro Truck, and Farming Sim. So I want to play all three of those this week. Obviously, we've also got Resident Evil on Wednesday, because I promised that I'd play that every week until we finish it. Subnautica on Sunday, we're going to be playing that every week until it's finished as well. And on Saturday, because it's the last Saturday of the month, I want to do an evening with Saul. So I'm going to be streaming every day this week except Thursday. Which is really going to drain me, but then we're into April, and I'm only going to be doing 3 streams a week in April. I'm going to be slowing down a little bit in April. Okay. That's better. Now, I want this tunnel entrance to be identical to the other tunnel entrance, which we'll just go ahead and take a look at now. So, deep slate slabs. Here we go. Yeah, deep slate slabs on each side, and deep slate... Is that a full block of deep slate tiles at the top? Okay, I used slabs at first, because it's a half slab. It's on the bottom half slab, if that makes sense. And then bricks the rest of the way. So we're going to need tiles, we're going to need copycat slabs. Let's go and get some. Fair play to you, that's some effort, says STFC. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I am looking forward to calming things down a little bit in April, but, I mean, now that I'm an affiliate, I am slightly incentivized to stream as much as possible, you know, for that sweet, sweet cash. So doing 6 streams the day after I get affiliate is not a bad business decision, really. But yeah, I am going to be taking a bit of a break in April. I'm going to be just slowing down a little bit. 3 streams a week instead of the 6 streams that I'm going to be doing this week. Are you planning to get netherite, says Riley? We don't really need to be honest. There are a couple of create recipes that we could do with that use netherite. But I'm not really bothered with netherite tools, to be honest with you. That being said, we've got the drilling machine that we built to dig tunnels in the overworld. We could literally just stick that down in the nether and, you know, get a big chunk of it. Have you started to develop a headset dint because of streaming? No, I haven't, because I actually don't wear this headset when I'm not streaming. Oh! We got a new sub. Who is it? Who is it? I'm just waiting for the message to appear in the chat. It's P! Thank you, P. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't have a headset dent because I don't actually wear my headset very often. Literally, I only wear this when I'm streaming because I actually don't like wearing headphones. I prefer to... I prefer to go without them. So I only wear the headset when I'm streaming. Okay, slabs, that's what we need, right? Thank you so much for subbing, Pete. And thank you to Max and STFC as well. We've already got 3 subs in our first day. That is absolutely incredible. And I hope you like the alert that I've got for that. It's the Thomas shocked face from from Saturday's Sodor stream. I don't know. I thought it was appropriate. Oh, P gifted 5 subs. Oh my god, thank you, P. That's very kind of you as well. God, I don't know what to say, honestly. I don't know what to say. I am so grateful for all the support that people have shown me over on Twitch. It's been absolutely incredible. I mean, I appreciate everyone who watches on TikTok and YouTube as well, but genuinely, for the first time since I started streaming almost 2 years ago, I feel like, for the first time, I feel like it could actually go somewhere. You know, this could actually be what I do for a living. Which is such an exciting thought. I would absolutely love for this to be what I do. You know what I mean? And for the, like I say, for the first time ever since I started streaming, it suddenly feels like that is a possibility now, which is incredible. Thank you so much, P. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it so much. Do you use OBS on Twitch? I do, yes. I use OBS for the Twitch and YouTube streams. I used to use, back when right, fun little bit of lore about me. Back in 2023, I streamed on Twitch for about a month before I gave up on it. And it was the same channel. I still have some of the unpublished clips from way back then. But back when I streamed on Twitch the first time round, I used Streamlabs. Recently, like this time, I've been using OBS instead. And I might switch back to Streamlabs at some point, because I do like Streamlabs. I'm a big fan of what they, you know, they do and their ethos. And I do use them. The chat that's on screen on TikTok, on Twitch and YouTube is a Streamlabs plugin that allows you to merge the chats together. So even though I am streaming with OBS, I am using Streamlabs as well for stuff like that. Gotta celebrate that affiliation. Hope we're all doing well. I'm doing very well, P. Thank you so much. I can see why you gave up, says Ollie. I mean, I gave up because no one was watching, and I didn't have the perseverance to stick with it back then, right? But this time round, I mean, I really knuckled down. It's been a long journey, but I was really determined this time. I knew if I just stuck with it long enough that it could be a success this time. And like I say, it finally feels like it really can be. It's so exciting. Thanks for the gift sub, says Moomin. My OBS had an update. It was working before, now it's just not letting me open the software. I've started to use Streamlabs, says Riley. That's odd. To be fair, I don't think I've updated my OBS for a while. I am the kind of person who doesn't allow most of the software that I use to automatically update. Like with something like Streamlabs, for this exact reason, you know, that any update could potentially break it, I prefer to just disable auto updates, and I'll update when I'm ready. And that's why I'm still on Windows 10, and I will convert to Windows 11 with my dying breath, I swear to God. You could not force me to use Windows 11. Any other Windows 10 holdouts out there? Oh, okay, hang on. Let me get up the ladder. Okay, there's another ad break come in about a minute, just to let everyone know. Oh, copycat steps. I forgot about those. I do need a couple of those. By the way, guys, if you're a sub, there's a special sub-only emote called Soul Fall, which is a gif of me falling off a unicycle. So you can post that in the chat to your heart's content. And if you're not a sub, but you are a follower, you can also use the Soul Pog emote that I added. There will be more emotes coming as well. Those are just the first two that I could think of off the top of my head, but I will add more emotes as time goes by. And if you got any emote suggestions, let me know. Okay, ad break should be starting any second. I don't have any copycat steps. I need zinc. Do we have zinc? Let's have a look. We have steel, brass, zinc. I need to put labels on these vaults because I keep... Literally every time I come to the vaults, I have to check each individual one to remember... You know, I can't remember what's in each one. I have to check them all manually. We should put some labels on these. In fact... We do have a mod that allows us to make paper labels, which could be pretty interesting. Let's try and make one of those. How do you see the TikTok and Twitch chat? Is it all on the second monitor? Yes, so the Twitch chat is on my mini monitor. I've got a tiny little monitor that sits in front of the main one. That's got the Twitch chat on it, because the Twitch chat takes priority at the moment. My third monitor, which is just to the left, just off screen to the left, that's got the YouTube and the TikTok chat on it. So I am constantly monitoring all three chats. Like, I've got my eye on all three chats. I've completely forgotten what I was doing. Sugar. I was going to find sugar to make paper. If you upgrade to Windows 11, you could put it all on one screen. I don't want anything on the game screen. I want the game screen to just have the game on it and nothing else. That's why I have the chats in separate windows. Like I could put the TikTok chat on the game screen right now if I wanted to. You can put your TikTok chat over the game window, but I don't like that. I like the game window to be completely clear. Oh, whoop, whoop. I can't type the letter G in the console, can I? I keep forgetting about that. Is it 3 sugar for paper? Also, I have no sugar cane at all. Oh no, it's sugar cane that we need, isn't it? Where do I get sugar? Do I not have any sugarcane? Did I completely destroy all of my sugarcane and not replant it? Please tell me I didn't do that. I did that. I did that. It grows near water? It does, yeah. I had a sugarcane farm, but I destroyed it. Okay, so slight little side quest, everybody. I need to go on a quick tangent to look for sugarcane. Been looking at your Steam profile and found some very interesting stuff, says Fletcher. Yeah, there's some interesting games on there. P says, I'm on holiday, but we got cold at the beach, so I'm warming up in bed. Nice one, P. How's your holiday so far? Where's the sugarcane? Where is it? It could be that I've also already completely just destroyed all of the sugarcane in this area. Why can't you press the letter G? Do you have a missing key or it just doesn't work? So there is a keybind with the Create Vault mod where if you press G, it closes the Vault console. And you can remap it, but the problem is every time you update the mod, it resets to the original mapping. So every time I update the mod, I have to go back into the mod settings and remap that control so that pressing G doesn't close the console. And I forgot to do it this time. So whenever I press G, it will close the Vault console. It's very annoying. Oh, it's lagging over here. Oh, right. I think we found the lag culprit, everybody. This ant colony is going absolutely insane right now. I should actually do something about this at some point. For the most part, I've been just leaving it because they haven't really been doing that much damage. But they are spreading very quickly, and there is a very real concern that eventually this entire forest is just going to be gone because of these leafcutter ants. We may have to deal with them at some point. What is that, says Sebastian? These are leafcutter ants. These are from Alex's mobs. It's a really, really great mod, which adds some really cool creatures into it. These are fast becoming a nuisance, though. Look how many of them there are now, and they're just completely deforesting everything. Honestly, you know, I'm an environmentalist at heart, but I think the quickest way to deal with them would be some kind of thermonuclear device. I'm kind of in a nuclear mood. I might have a look if I can find a mod that adds in a few ICBMs and just nuke the leafcutter ant colony, because it'd be funny. I'll have a think about it for a future stream. I see sugarcane. Send an F-22 Raptor to sort them out, says Riley. Honestly. I think we are going to have to dispatch them in some way, because like I say, eventually they will deforest the entire biome, and I don't want that. Oh, there's loads of sugarcane over there as well, and I fell in. Are they in a particular biome? I think they stick near tropical biomes, so jungles and stuff like that. That's where I've mostly seen them. P says, lovely, thanks. Had some fish and chips and ice cream at the beach, even though we're still in Wales. Oh, there's nothing wrong with going on holiday in your own country, you know. As a kid, we couldn't afford to go abroad, so our annual holiday was always to Mablethorpe or Skegness, anywhere on the East Coast, and I loved it. That you can't beat it, honestly. There's nothing wrong with a good week at the seaside, you know. Go to all the arcades and all that good stuff. Hi, Rhodes. How are you doing today? Oh, God. Fletcher. Okay, we got someone on YouTube who's doing the whole I know your middle name now. I'm guessing you weren't here in Saturday's stream, Fletcher, but just for the record, my full legal name is like public knowledge. My full name is Saul Rose Ruby Ashbridge. This is publicly available information. I've never tried to hide it in any way. You're not doxing me, you're just sharing information that's already known by everybody who's watching the stream right now. Riley says, can't wait for Lanzarote, it's going to feel like Prime 2016 again. Oh, I have never been abroad. I've never been to Lanzarote. I've never actually been abroad, fun fact about me. Because, I mean, as a kid we couldn't afford it, and as an adult I've just never had the chance. I definitely want to, there's a few countries that I'd love to visit. But yeah, I'm at 27 years old. I've never been outside of the UK. Why do people always say this like it's some mystery, says STFC? I know. It's crazy to me. Like, he thinks he's achieving something. They always think they're doing something, and they're just not at all. Oh, hello. Hyena. Oh, maned wolf. I want to ride this train today. We're already an hour into the stream. I want to ride the Green Arrow today. We need to get this tunnel done. I sent you 45 gifts. Did it show up? It did, J-Road. The creepers. Thank you very much for the creeper heads. That's very much appreciated. I've never seen that gift before. Thank you so much. Do you still plan to visit Japan, says Pete? Yes, I do. Japan is a bucket list item for me, for obvious reasons. You know, if you've tuned into my streams before, you'll know that after I finished university, I was supposed to go to Japan to teach English, but I graduated in 2020, which was the start of the lockdown, so I never ended up being able to go in the end, and it's always been a bit of a sore spot. It's always been, you know, I'm disappointed that, you know, COVID got in the way of this big ambition that I had. So I've always wanted to go there, you know, just to tick it off the bucket list. And there's other countries that I'd like to visit as well. I'd like to go to Germany, France, Sweden. Lots of places in Europe, particularly. But I'd also just like to travel generally, you know. If I had the budget for it, I'd like to just go all over the place, really. Okay, should we put these on the actual vault? Now, the only problem with these labels is they take the texture of whatever you put on the label, but it's a grayscale image, which means the copper ingot is going to look almost exactly the same. Actually, no. You can tell the difference because the copper's got a different shine to it. There we go. I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough. Although I might put the labels underneath. I don't know if I want the labels on the vault or underneath it. Let's try putting them underneath and see how that looks. This is a really cool little mod, by the way. It's just called labels. You can make these little paper labels and put them on anything, and you can add any item to the label and it'll have that texture. So it's really good for chest sorting if you don't want to be putting signs everywhere to tell you what's in the chests and stuff like that. It's a very good option for that. I think underneath does look better. I like that. You got to go to the London Minecraft world, says Riley. There's a Minecraft world in London? I did not know that. I just ordered myself a porridge box set, says Draydog. Oh, nice one, Draydog. I have 2 porridge box sets. I've got the original box set that's got the original TV series in it, but I've also got like a Ronnie Barker collection that's got Open All Hours, Porridge, it's got My Old Man, Clarence, and a couple of other bits and pieces that he's done. And Going Straight, it's got Going Straight in it as well. If you've never seen Going Straight, if you're a Porridge fan and you've never seen Going Straight, you should watch it. It's about Fletcher after he gets out of prison, like his life on the outside. It's good. It only ran for one series because Richard Beckinsale unfortunately passed away after the first series, but it's really good. It's well worth the watch if you've never seen it. Will you ever make it to my area? Please let me know, says Max. You're in the US, right, Max? I've got to be honest, in the current political climate, I am not really keen to visit the US. I would love to eventually, because I think it's a very beautiful country. There's so much natural wonder, you know, all the national parks and that kind of stuff. I'd definitely like to go there eventually. But in the, like I say, in the current political climate, it's unfortunately somewhere that I'd like to kind of steer clear of, you know. No offense, Max, you know. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from, though. Absolutely not now. Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. I usually buy second-hand DVDs, whether it's from a charity shop or eBay. It's just cheaper. Me too, Draydog. I love charity shops. I get a lot of stuff from charity shops: clothes, DVDs. I'm a big charity shop fan. Max says, I'm trying to get out of the US for the exact same reason. Yeah, you know what the situation is. You know how it is. What's that whiteboard behind you, says Riley. These are my Patreon supporters. Thank you very much to, I'm going to try and remember them off the top of my head. Kate, Jess, Danny, Riley, P, Charlie, Amy, Marika, Aaron, Liam, Matt, and Max. Got it in one. If you'd like to get your name on that board, there's a link in my bio. It costs £1 a month, and you get access to behind-the-scenes content. I can tell that's from the charity shop, says Ollie. Well, actually, this dress isn't from a charity shop. I bought this brand new. Not that there'd be anything wrong with it being from a charity shop. Again, I hate people who are, like, really snobbish about charity shops. I can't understand having that attitude. Okay, the only textures that are a bit difficult to tell apart are the gold and iron, but I'll remember that iron's the very leftmost one anyway. All the other ingots have got slightly different textures, so it's very obvious which is which. The steel's slightly shorter, the brass is a bit more square, and then the zinc's this really tall one. So yeah, I think those labels will be enough. I think those labels will be enough for me to tell what's in each one. Now, back to what I was doing. I was going to make some copycat steps. There we go. Let's head back out to the dam. Not to the dam, to the tunnel. Riley says, I'd love a proper Yorkshireman to confuse an American. The thing is, my Yorkshire accent isn't that strong. I think, for the most part, my speech is quite, like, legible for non-Yorkshireans. Because I think, in general, the South Yorkshire accent isn't as strong as North Yorkshire. Apart from Barnsley. Barnsley has quite a strong accent. But Doncaster, I feel like, most people from Doncaster, you can tell that they're from Yorkshire, but it's not, like, a huge Yorkshire accent, you know what I mean? It's not like the stereotypical Yorkshire accent. That's more North and West Yorkshire. Big up, Donny, I'm from there, says Riley. Me too, Riley. Okay, Oh, actually, I know exactly what to do here. We'll go... No, not there. Let me go underneath. The great thing about copycat slabs is that you can stack two of them, and then you can put a different texture on each side. so we can have a block that's half deep slate tiles and half dirt. And that's how we're going to hide the top of the tunnel. We're going to use dirt for this, and then on the underside we'll use the tiles. Ooh. There we go. So it's tiles on the bottom, dirt on the top, but only in one block of space, which is really handy. No way you're from there as well? Yep. Born in Harrogate originally, but I've lived in Doncaster since I was like 6 months old. I'm a proud Doncastrian. Okay, let me just go and get some granite pillars. We've not done a lot of connecting up the railway yet, have we? We've spent most of the stream so far just building the tunnel entrance. We need to lay a lot more track before the end. Okay, at this point in the stream, we are going to say goodbye to Fletcher. He's winding me up now, so there'll be no more messages from him in the chat. That's not something I thought I'd learned today, that you're from Donny as well. Hopefully I'll see you one day, says Riley. You never know. You never know. We could bump into each other. I mean, obviously I wouldn't recognise you, but you might recognise me. What's that Fletcher guy on about? He's just jarring at this point. They do. They do. The thing is, with trolls, it's always, you know, they always want to provoke a reaction, and if you don't give them the reaction that they want straight away, they'll just keep on commenting until you do. The best thing you can do is just ignore them, and if it starts to get too spammy, then block. I needed granite. I can't type R. G. Charlie says, "So I'm getting in the bath. Can you wash my back, please?" Charlie. I can't, Charlie. I'm sorry. Washing your back. Can I just say, it's quite difficult, isn't it? I always have a hard time like reaching my back. I feel you. I mean, not literally. I don't feel you literally. As mentioned previously, I can't wash your back for you. There we go. I like that. Don't be too specific about your location, Riley, by the way. You know, just a heads up. You know, don't dox yourself. Like I'm deliberately not too specific about where I live. Doncaster's a very big place, you know. I don't need to be any. I don't really need to be any more specific than that. And you know, don't be too specific about your location either, because you never know who's watching and what they might do. There's some people out there, some strange people out there. Is Charlie your partner, says Leon? No, Charlie is one of my mods on TikTok. One of my longest standing mods, and one of my oldest viewers as well. Been watching since I started on TikTok way back in 2024. Okay, how am I gonna do this? These can be full blocks from here on out, because the ceiling's gonna cover them. we aren't going to have enough slabs. And we're out of zinc again. Shit. Okay. See you later, fellow Doncastrian. See you later, Riley. Thanks for joining. Never did I think we'd enter back-washing discourse, says P. Well, you know, these are the big, hard-hitting questions of life, you know. These are like everyday problems, right? Washing your back. How do you do it? I've forgotten what I was doing. What did I come here for? I'm not paying attention to what I'm actually doing. We needed zinc. Zinc, that's what we came for. To the zinc mine. I've done it again. I've done it again. I forgot to refuel the generator. There's no zinc here. Not a single piece. We really need to get this hooked up to the rest of the rail network so that the generator can be automatically refueled. Because this is not... Oh god, it froze. This is not the first time we've run out of zinc, and I went over to the machine and there's no zinc in it. African net sponge is pretty good. That's a good point, P. That's a good point. I just try and do the best I can with my hands. And there's probably just like a little circle about that big in the very centre of my back that just never gets touched. But I mean, it's not like I roll around in shit every day or anything, so I'm sure it's all good. Or maybe I do. Who knows? Maybe that's how I keep my complexion. I'll never tell. Okay, there we go, there we go. Need to go now, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Rhodes. You seem like you have long, slender arms. So that's true, I do have very long arms for my height. And I'm also very skinny, so there's, like, not a lot of surface area back there anyway. Gosh, I sound weird. No, you're right. You're absolutely right, P. Clock it. Wish I found you sooner. Were you big back in 2024? Does anyone still from there still come? Yeah, we've still got a few viewers, mostly on TikTok. We've still got a few viewers from the very early days. You know, and some of them do support me on Patreon as well. Some of the names on that board are people who have been watching since, like, day one. Back in the day on TikTok, like this time last year, I had 7,000 followers on TikTok. But then I got shadow banned and I had to start again, and my new account's got just under 2,000 followers at the minute. But yeah, TikTok, I used to be quite big on TikTok. Unfortunately, things started to fall apart, and now Twitch is my main platform, or it will be my main platform for streaming. I'm still going to post on TikTok because I do have an audience there, and you know I don't want to just turn around and say fuck you, I'm not going to stream here anymore, because I know a lot of people do watch over there. But yeah, it's gotten to a point now where Twitch is really my priority from now on. Again, no offense to TikTok and YouTube, that's just the way it is. I used to be a big deal, says P. Honestly, like, we jest, but it's genuinely true. I used to be really big on TikTok, and then I had to start again from scratch. And ironically, the reason that I had to start again from scratch is because I got shadow banned for saying Twitch too much. It's like I was saying in a previous stream, I think TikTok demands exclusivity. Oh, an ad break's going to begin on Twitch, by the way. I'll wait till the ad break's finished before I continue my rant about TikTok. Anyone who's watching on Twitch right now, I'll see you in a minute and a half. Draydog says the whole subscription thing you're doing on Twitch you can do on TikTok as well, but Twitch is probably the best option. Yeah, I think Twitch is definitely the better option for that. I did get the option to do subs on TikTok before, but I wasn't really happy with the terms of it. TikTok just want your money, says James Key. I mean, I think all platforms do to an extent, right? But TikTok is a bit more brazen about it. TikTok is like, if you stream on TikTok, don't you dare stream on Twitch as well. They really demand that level of exclusivity, where they kind of want you to do everything on TikTok. They want you to stream on TikTok, they want you to post long videos on TikTok, they want you to post short videos on TikTok, and that's just not the way the internet works. Like, TikTok is designed specifically for short videos, right? YouTube is designed for longer videos, and Twitch is designed for live streams, and there's nothing wrong with using all three platforms, right? There's nothing wrong with doing shorts on TikTok, videos on YouTube, and live streams on Twitch. But TikTok doesn't want you to do that. TikTok wants you to do all of it on TikTok and only TikTok. And that's the big problem that I have with them, and that's the reason that I'm less interested in monetizing through TikTok now. Because, again, they just demand a level of exclusivity that is unfeasible and unreasonable, right? When did you start Twitch? I've always been TikTok since I started and didn't take much attention to Twitch. I've actually only been on Twitch for about 8 months. And that's the other great thing about Twitch. There's a much lower barrier to entry on Twitch for monetization. Like, you can start offering subs on TikTok quite early, but to get, like, ad revenue and, you know, pay-per-view on TikTok, you have to get 10,000 followers. And, you know, in the 2 years that I've been doing it, I'm nowhere near that. Whereas on Twitch, like I say, I've been on Twitch for 8 months, and we've already got to affiliate. It's so much lower barrier to entry, which makes it so much easier to get up and running. You still have to put a lot of work in, you know. You still have to, you know, dedicate a lot of time to building up your audience. But it does feel like it's a lot easier. It's a lot less of a struggle. You have to post 1-minute videos, which can be hard on TikTok. Yeah, true. Welcome back from the ad break, by the way, anyone who was who just went for that. It's going to take this zinc back. I'm sorry, I ended up having my rant during the break anyway. But we got a little bit more zinc now. I'm going to try and intercept this before it actually goes into the storage vault this time, though. Fire build, says RFTZ. RFitzy, sorry. Thank you very much, Fitzy. I'm really happy with this build. This is, I call this the beast. It's just a giant smelting machine, basically. It takes zinc, iron, copper, gold, and it smelts them all and presses them all into ingots. It does it all. Bath completed. Nice one, Charlie. Did you manage to get your back? Okay, there we go. 11 ingots. It's not much, but it's enough for us to make some more copycat slabs, which is what we need right now. I did indeed. Good, good, good. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. No, no, no. No, no. No, not like this. Not like this. No! I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Oh, my God. I feel like a spider in a bathtub. I actually can't get out of this. I'm gonna have to break... I'm gonna have to punch a hole in the lift shaft to escape. Okay, so, note to self, there is a very small gap between the conveyor belt and the lift that you can get stuck in. I will keep that in mind. I've never gotten stuck there before. That's good to know. Good to know. Okay, back to the tunnel. I have to step away for a minute, BRB. No worries, Max. I love the texture on this bridge, by the way. You know, not to blow my own horn or anything, but I think I did a pretty good job with this. It looks like girders, right? It looks like metal, but it's entirely made of tuff. I like that. I'm very happy with it. Okay, and then we can just have full blocks along the top here. Oh. Although, we do need to disguise this. Now, we can do this with copycat bits. Again, the bits work the same as the slabs. You can texture each one individually. So we'll make these top ones out of dirt and the bottom ones out of deep slate. The textures are a little bit off when you use the bites, so we're going to try to be quite sparing with them, but it is still a good option, you know. Oh wait, hang on. There we go, completely disguised. And on the inside, you can barely tell. You can barely tell. I think it's that bit there. The texture, there's a little bit of a break in the repeating texture, but it's very, very subtle. You'll barely notice it. And it means that the tunnel, you know, it means that we can have this, and it still looks alright on the inside. That's the main thing. We'll do the same on this side. So we want... Oh, we've only got 6 bytes left. Well, damn. Well, actually, technically we don't need to fill the whole thing, do we? We only need these. Yeah, there we go. And we got 1 spare then. Fair enough. Evening, Mega Rocker. How you doing? I'm going to try and landscape a little bit here. Nothing too extreme. In fact, this side's fine, really. It's this side, this wall here, that I'm not a fan of. We'll try and cut that back a bit. Might sound stupid, but what you're trying to build or achieve, it all looks confusing. Right now, we're trying to build a train tunnel. We're trying to connect up. There's a railway line over there. There's a railway track on top of the dam over there, and we're trying to connect it up with this one here. That's what we're doing right now. And I'm just trying to landscape a little bit so that it looks natural. It doesn't help when there's just big holes in the ground everywhere. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not brilliant. I think, you know, off camera I might landscape it a little bit more, but it's good enough. It's good enough. Let's take this back a bit as well, I think. Yeah, I like that. I like that. How long have you been doing this world for, says Chaztastic? It's been almost a year now. Almost a entire year since we started. I think we started in May on Create Ad Astra. Gift suspended and live ability restricted on TikTok. Wow, lovely. Someone's reported me for inorganic gift solicitation. That's another thing that really annoys me about TikTok as well. Someone can just report you for absolutely anything, and there's no investigative process at all. They just immediately take it at face value. Like, someone will just be like, oh, this person's soliciting gifts, and TikTok will go, right, yeah, okay. And I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not even exaggerating. This happened so many times on my old account as well. Like, I'd literally just be streaming, and despite not asking for a gift one single time in the entire stream, someone will report me for gift solicitation, and suddenly my stream's restricted. It's so stupid. TikTok all run by AI and they don't actually check. Honestly, it is. It's because the entire system's automated. Oh, there we go. That's it. Okay, the tunnel entrance is done. Hey. Except it's not quite done, because I'm not quite happy with it. Hold on. Just a second. I feel like it needs... this. That's what it needs. That's much better, because it felt like it was sticking out a bit too far. Thanks for the follow, says Mega Rocker. No worries, Mega Rocker. And if you're ever streaming at the same time as me, just shoot me a message. I don't mind, you know, raiding. If I happen to be finishing a stream at the same time that you're streaming. Same goes for anyone that I'm following on Twitch. I'm happy to do raids and stuff like that. Send a few people your way. Okay, I think that's right. Oh, no, no, no. Wait. we do need a 7th byte there, don't we? Unless... Got any new Lego recently, or planning on buying some? Probably soon. I'm gonna get some more new Lego. There's a few sets that I haven't done videos on yet, though. There's a few review videos that I want to do. But I will be getting some more at some point soon, hopefully. I really want to get the new Minecraft set that came out in January. It's called Mini Biomes, and it's... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can anyone see the problem? Can you tell what the problem is? If you can't tell, don't worry. I'm going to show you. My God. Where's all the TikTok viewers gone, says Charlie? It could be because someone reported the stream. Because apparently I've been begging people to send me gifts, despite the fact that I've literally never once asked anyone to send me a gift in the 2 years that I've been streaming on TikTok. So yeah. Problems will be in a bit. Just got home, want a cuppa. Let me know, Mega Rocker. I'm going to be streaming till 8, so if you, like I say, if you are streaming at 8 o'clock when I finish up, I will send you a raid. Anyway, what I was saying about Lego. Yeah, so there's a Lego Minecraft set called Mini Biomes, and if you remember the crafting table, it's the same scale as that. So it gives you a few more of those mini biomes, and you can swap them out with the ones in the crafting table set, which is really cool, and I'd really like to get that. But first of all, I just want to demonstrate the problem with this tunnel. There we go. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to get back into the cab. I shouldn't have done that. So as you can see, the green arrow here is a whopping 4 blocks tall. 4.5 blocks tall, sorry, and the tunnel here is 4 blocks tall. In other words, the tunnel's too short. I didn't make it high enough. Look at that. Okay, it's not the end of the world. But I'm not going to fix it today. I've had enough. I just want to get the track finished today. Okay, there we go. So that's the largest radius curve again. No, it's not. Why does it keep doing that? I just want the curve to be as big as it can be. Oh. Oh, bollocks. No, 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 no. Let's not have this. Get me up. Get me up! Okay. Look, it's doing it again! I held left control. Holding left control is supposed to make the curve as big as it can be. So why is it put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight pieces at the end? That's not the biggest that the curve can be then, is it? David Jason is apparently doing a final special for Still Open All Hours, which I think is needed. I mean, I don't know, to be honest. I wasn't a huge fan of Still Open All Hours. I think if they are going to finish it, then it's a good idea to end it with like a final special, though. Hey, we got a bot on Twitch, everybody! We did it! Okay, that's why it didn't do the maximum radius curve, because I was in completely the wrong place. That's better. Thank you, Max, for dealing with that, by the way. That's it. Now that I've got a mod, now that we got Max moderating, the bots can just be, you know, obliterated, banished. Okay, here we go. The tunnel is finally the right size. I don't know if we'll be able to run the train through it today, because it might not be tall enough. But we might be able to test it with the handcart, because there should be enough clearance. Can you stop falling through the floor? There should be enough clearance for the handcart. You know what, I'm going to take the track up again just for a second and fill in this hole. Isn't it set near you, or is it further up north? It was filmed in Doncaster, yeah. Little corner shop on, well, just off Balby Road. I saw you playing Farm Sim. How are you doing, JJ? Gravel in the way. It's a shame the actor who played the nurse died. Yeah, she... oh, I forget her name now. She died last year, didn't she? I knew her better as Auntie Mabel. I loved Come Outside as a kid. Oh, I forget her name now. I feel really bad that I've forgotten what her name was. I always forget which one had a thing for the nurse. It was Arkwright. Arkwright was into Nurse Gladys. Granville was into Mavis, wasn't he? Oh, there's thunderstorm above. I wondered what that noise was. You alright, Collector Station? We should probably put some lightning rods around the base, I'm just thinking. Because whenever there's a thunderstorm, there's always a risk of a lightning strike, right? Having said that, we don't have any wooden buildings, but we do have tree farms, and there's quite a lot of natural vegetation around that I would rather not be destroyed. It might be a good idea to put a lightning rod up on top of the main factory building, and maybe a couple more just spread about. We're very close, though, to finally connecting up the loop now, which is what we set out to do. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm getting washed out again on the camera, aren't I? Let me just, let me turn down my light a little bit. How's that? I still look really pale. I think I need to change the white balance on my webcam, because no matter what I do, I always look incredibly pale on camera. I promise I'm not this pale IRL. I'm pale, but not this pale. How did your parents react to you being trans, says UK Clips? They took it very well. They took it very well. My parents have been very supportive. My whole family have been so incredible. It honestly couldn't have gone better, to be perfectly honest. I'm very lucky, because obviously for a lot of people it doesn't go so well, and a lot of people come out to their friends and family and they, you know, end up being shunned for it. And my heart goes out to anyone who's in that situation, because it's awful. I can only imagine. But me personally, I've been incredibly lucky. My parents, my brothers and sisters, even extended family, aunts and uncles, just everyone has been so understanding. Where's the monster at? Good question, Charlie. I'm going to have some, actually, because my throat's starting to get a little dry. Here it is. We're back on the default monster today, the usual. Old reliable. Okay, another ad break coming up on Twitch in just a moment, folks. Just giving you the heads up now. Okay, I think we're pretty much there now. My only concern is we need enough space for quite a long train. Yeah, it could go there. It could go there. I mean, this is going to be an exceptionally long tunnel, so I think we'll be fine. Right, ad break starting now. I'll see you in a minute, Twitch folks. Okay, it was... how many blocks? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I think if we go from here... there we go, look at that. Couldn't have got it more perfect. And it almost comes up to the chunk border as well. So the train station, will line the train station up to the chunk border, sorry. We'll line the station up to the chunk border, so the train station will start here, and it's going to be 8 chunks long. It's going to be a 128 block platform. The train that we're going to build, once it's got all its carriages, is going to be about 105 blocks long by my estimate. So the train, every passenger station is going to have to be 128 blocks long. Like I say, I don't think we'll get the actual green arrow to run through it today, because that's going to require quite a bit more tunneling to make the ceiling high enough, but we might be able to get down here with the handcart, just to make sure that there's no breaks of the track or anything, and that we can get through alright. That's the only thing. It is time consuming, and especially even the building gadget can't work for this because we're digging diagonally. Like, building a straight tunnel is really easy because you can just use the building gadget to, well, the mining gadget to take out a huge area. But tunneling diagonally, it's a whole different kettle of fish, you know, it's a whole different problem. And then we've got the problem of monsters spawning in here. How are we going to keep monsters out of the tunnel? Because I don't want there to be lights in the tunnel, is the thing. Tunnels don't have lights in them. You know, at least in the UK, most of our rail tunnels are not lit. But obviously, if you have an unlit tunnel in Minecraft, monsters can spawn in it. So we need to think of ways to stop them from spawning. Thanks for sharing the live British collections. How are you doing, by the way? Oh, man. We're getting there. We're getting there. You ever played Life is Strange? I haven't, Chantastic. No, I've heard good things. By the way, I think in the Discord server there's a suggestions channel. So if there's any games that you want me to play, put them in there, because quite often I get recommendations and then I forget about them. Like, people are always, you know, asking me to play games and then I forget that they've recommended a game. So if you're in the Discord server, go to the suggestions channel and put the game in there, and then I'll be more likely to remember it and eventually play it, right? Oh, and also, if you've subbed on Twitch today, you can get the VIP role in the Discord server, but you have to make sure your Twitch account is linked to your Discord account. And then you can go in the VIP chat, which also has the Patreon supporters in it. Okay, there we go. The animal game again, says Charlie. Oh, my voice zoo. Yeah, a lot of people have said, will I play that again? I'll definitely consider it. I had a lot of fun. Apparently it's been updated as well. I don't know what they've changed, or if they've added anything, or... I don't know, but they have updated it, apparently. What happened to Farming Sim? Says Eth, next Farming Sim stream is going to be on Friday. Make sure you catch it, Eth, because I'm not going to be playing Farming Sim next month. There's going to be no Farming Sim streams next month. So if you do want to see my Farming Sim, tune in this Friday. I won't be playing it again until May. I'm very sorry to say. And like I was saying earlier, I know that will come as a bit of a disappointment to viewers who enjoy my Farming Sim series. Same with Minecraft and Euro Truck, but I do need to take a break from those games for a while. So yeah, it's going to be for the best, because it's going to be, you know, when I do come back to these games in a month's time, it'll be very fresh, you know? I'll have like a renewed passion for them. Which right now I don't have. I mean, I love the games that I play. I love Minecraft, I love Euro Truck, I love Farming Sim, but I'm just starting to get to a point with all three of them where I just need a break, you know what I mean? Oh, we should be using the other set of controls, by the way. There we go. What do you play on, PlayStation or Xbox? I play on PC. I'm confused, says F-Slad. About what, F-Slad? What's up? I got Euro Truck covered, says Mega Rocker. Indeed, yes, you stream Euro Truck, don't you, Mega Rocker? So there you go. If you're watching on Twitch and you want, you know, you want some Euro Truck streams while I'm not streaming it next month, go check out Mega Rocker 72. Now, where is the handcart? And there it is. Let's give it a go. Switch it the other way around. That's it. And off we go. What's your favourite maker tractor? I like Massey Ferguson's, especially the older ones. Just having my dinner, pizza and garlic mushroom and green chili peppers. Nice one, Charlie. Enjoy. Okay, into the tunnel. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Back it up, back up, back up, back up. Okay, the reverse speed on this is the same as the creeper's walking speed. We're going to have to just get out and deal with this situation. At least they can't cross over the track, though. Makes it a bit easier to keep a distance from them. Okay, never mind. He blew up anyway. Well, fuck you very much. Oh, I need that gravel. What place does John Deere come in? Because it's my favourite. I like John Deere. They're all right. Not my favourite, but they make good tractors. It's just a shame about their right to repair policy. Okay, here we go. Oh, I got a new bot on Twitch. Max, if you'd care to do the honours. I've not seen that one before. Okay, another creeper. Go. Doing that. I can't reach. There we go. Interesting, I don't see anything on my end. Oh, it's okay, it didn't go through. It got filtered. It's hard to tell the difference because filtered comments and first time comments both appear in like the same kind of box. But it's a filtered one, so it didn't appear in the chat anyway. All good, all good. Love your streams, thank you, Eth. Male or female, says Henry? Male. As I'm sure you will no doubt be aware, I'm a trans woman. So I was assigned male at birth, my sex is male, my gender is woman. Are you using Seribot? I'm not using any bots. I currently have no bots. Okay, there we go. Ta-da! We are suffocating. Oh god, the tunnel doesn't have enough clearance for us. Just go, go, go. We must be near the end. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fuck. Well, that was just my own stupid fault, really. I should have got off the train as soon as I started suffocating. I don't know why I thought I could just power through. So as it turns out, the tunnel doesn't even have enough clearance for the handcart at the moment. I think that might be the longest life that I've had since starting the game. I can't remember the last time we died. That bot got ultra filtered. I can't even see it in mod view. That's crazy. Let me just scroll back up. Ah, it was a likely ban evader. That's why. Do you have a pen, says One? I do, but I'm not sure how I'm going to get it to you. It's a whiteboard pen, is that alright? Or you could have a green one. Oh, there's a yellow one, but I dropped it on the floor. It's confusing because I've got... Right, hold on, let me show you. I've got these two markers, right? Now, one of these is a yellow marker, and one is a black marker. Which is which? Which one do you think is the yellow marker, and which one do you think is the black marker? Here's the bottom. Here's the top. I mean, the top kind of gives it away because the rubber on the top is black from where I've rubbed it out. But yeah, that's black. And this identical marker is yellow. So how about that? I've also got pink. There we go. Purple, obviously. And blue. I did have a red. I don't know where the red one went, but I used to have a red one. I wish I still had the red one, because I wanted to do some of my names in red on the Patreon board, but... C'est la vie. It is what it is. Do you have man? I mean, I have my brother, who I live with. He's a man. Okay, here's the gravestone. Right. So the tunnel does not have enough... Look at this as well. This is the really annoying part. The handcart continued moving after I died. So the handcart successfully got to the other side of the tunnel, but I didn't. I died during the trip. I died right here as well. We were so close to making it all the way through. Boy or girlfriend do you have? Neither. I'm not in a relationship at the minute, and I'm not in the market for a relationship at the minute. Thank you very much. Anyway, the good news is the tunnel is complete. It needs to be made bigger so that there's actually clearance for us to get through it without suffocating, but it is functionally complete. We can drive all the way through it. Still have 40 minutes left, so I guess we could spend the rest of the stream trying to make the tunnel a bit bigger, a bit taller, so that we can get the green arrow through. Because that's what I really want, is to get the green arrow through the tunnel. I like real women, not women from TMU, says One. I mean, I'm pretty real. Last time I checked, I do exist. I have a corporeal form. You can touch me and everything. That's not an invite. I don't want you to, but I am like, have a physical presence. So I am real in that sense. Okay, gravel. We are out of gravel. Create mod, says A. Kingston. It is indeed. Fantastic mod. One of my all-time favourites. I've said it before. I think this mod is like the modern-day Tinker's Construct. Not in terms of what it does, but in terms of it being just such a game-changing, powerful mod that, you know, almost every mod pack needs. It's so good. Just the potential for it. Like I said, I think it has the same impact on the game that Tinker's Construct had back in the day. Oh wait, I was gonna go down to the mine, but we can teleport to the mine, can't we? We got a waystone down there. I just love how every episode the landscape is just getting more and more covered in railway lines. This is kind of insane. It is actually kind of crazy to look at this and see how much train track there is right here. Admittedly, this one in the middle here is underground. So it's not actually bespoiling the land. You should play with Valkyrian Skies, Clockwork, and create interaction. You can build jet fighters and stuff. Yeah, I've tried Valkyrian Skies. Very cool. I'm going to take this train track up. Whoa. Bastard. I really want to start a Minecraft world, but there's just so many mods. That genuinely nearly fucking gave me a heart attack. Where the fuck did you come from? Fuck off. Jesus Christ. Sorry, STFC. To get back to your question, I really want to start a Minecraft world, but there's just so many mods. I don't know what to install. Try a mod pack. If you're not, you know, if you're just like trying to get into modded Minecraft, it can be very daunting because there's just hundreds and thousands of mods out there, right? But if you start with a mod pack, if you start on something like CurseForge, for example, CurseForge is what I use. If you just search like Vanilla Plus, you'll find like 50 different mod packs that are really like light and vanilla friendly that have only got like 20, 30 mods in them. Because I agree, when you first start experimenting with mods, it can be hard to know where to begin, you know, there's just so many of them. So many mods that do so many different things. But start small. Start with like a Vanilla Plus playthrough, just a couple of little quality of life things. Some of my recommendations, if you want to keep things small, would be Farmer's Delight, which adds a lot of really cool cooking recipes. Terralith, which adds in some new terrain generation without adding any new blocks. Backpacks is a really good one. It gives you a lot more inventory space so that you can explore for a lot longer. Stuff like that. And then you can, when you're ready, you can start like adding bigger and bigger things like create, add Astra, all that good stuff. I'm off now, says Kingston. See you later, Kingston. It might sound stupid, but do mods work in existing worlds? It depends which mod. Mods that add, like, new craftables, usually no problem. Mods that, like, change terrain generation or add in new biomes and stuff like that, you'll have to travel, like, further away, because it obviously, like, the terrain nearby will have already been generated. But yeah, for the most part, you can add mods to existing games. There are a few exceptions, you know, sometimes there might be mod conflicts and stuff like that, but yeah, generally speaking, if you've already got a game in vanilla survival, you can add a few mods into it and it won't cause too many problems. You alright, says Yoan? I am, Yoan. How are you doing today? What did I come down here for, actually? I didn't come down here to use the mining drill. I came to get gravel. Okay. So I don't actually need the mining drill right now. Grand, says Yoan. Good. Glad to hear it. Okay. Gravel, gravel, gravel. Oh, there's gravel. How's the kittens doing, says Charlie. Very good, Charlie. I'll try and get some pictures tonight. All three of them have opened their eyes now. And they're all doing very well. I'm off now, setting up to go live. No worries, Mega Rocker. Thank you for joining. If you are live when I get to the end of the stream, I'll give you a raid and send everyone your way. Oh, there's gravel here. I didn't realise. Oh, there's loads of gravel here. Nice. Love a kitten, says Hannah. Me too. They're so adorable, aren't they? I love when they're like newborn and they don't have ears or anything like that. They're just such tiny little, like they. I don't know how to describe them, but just newborn kittens are so cute. Okay, any more gravel around? Oh, there's some there. Ow! Okay, we're alright. Later, Mega Rocker. Is that the Lego Game Boy I see in the background? It is, yes. That is the Lego Game Boy. There it is. I did a review video of it a while back. You might have to scroll down for a bit to find it, but there's a review video on TikTok about this. It's really cool. Got the Legend of Zelda in the back at the minute. Really great bit of kit. I just got it for my boy for his birthday. Nice one, Hannah. Nice one. A great build as well. Very fun to build. I think with some LEGO sets, they can be a bit boring to build. You know, ones that are like repetitive, that have got lots of steps that are very similar to each other. But that was really fun to build. Some really interesting techniques in it. And the end result is great. It looks amazing. Hopefully he can do it himself. I think he should be able to. How old is he? Just out of interest. If you don't mind sharing. He's going to be 13. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. There we go. Looks like we might have a small connection issue again on the TikTok stream. Let me know if there's any lag. Oh, there's another ad break coming up on Twitch. I'm not doing anything particularly exciting right now, so I'll just let it go. Hey, Logs, how you doing? So the ad message doesn't actually appear for all viewers, but it does give me a heads up when an ad break's about to start. So I can still like let you know on Twitch when there's an ad about to begin. I want gravel. I want flint. Turn to 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 flint. Haven't noticed any lag here, says Max. Oh, good. That's right, then it might just be TikTok. Thanks for the TikToks and the roses, Hannah, by the way. Okay. Whatever, if you're going to be like that, fine. Just refuses to give me any flint. Oh, we still need even more gravel, though. This is nowhere near enough, actually. That's a bit better. You're welcome. Thanks, Hannah. Chaz says, I really want to play a story game. You got any good ones you've played? Not recently, to be honest. I haven't played many story-based games in a while. I mean, obviously we've been playing Resident Evil on stream. Uncharted is good, says Charlie. Uncharted is good, yeah. I've played a few of the Uncharted games. I'm into, like, old retro games. I mean, I'm into retro games as well. There's some good story-based old games. Okay, is there any more gravel? Oh, yes. There's a big deposit down there. Okay, I think we are near the surface, because there's some grass blocks here. Where are all these individual blocks of gravel coming from? Hey, love the outfit. Thank you, Ted. Thank you so much. Are you single, says Pure Novus? I am. And I'm looking to keep it that way. Thank you very much. This is a really cool bit of terrain generation here, by the way. I love this hole in the ground. I'm actually thinking I might keep this open. You can see there that it kind of, the tunnel intersects with this little cave. I'm thinking I might put like a little guardrail here so that you can actually see down into this hole as the train goes past. I think that'd be cool. That's good. That's good. There's kind of a place like this in... Oh, I'm off, says Hannah. Gonna have a little soak. Nice one. See you later, Hannah. Yeah, there's a place in the Peak District in Castleton. I forget the name of the cave. I don't think it's Blue John. One of the caves in Castleton, you go down into the cave and there's an underwater river. And you go on this little boat ride. And along the boat ride, it passes by this open cave where you can see right down. Like, you can see over the side of the boat, over the side of this little rock mound, you can see down. And this is what that reminds me of. Like, I can just imagine going past this on the train, going through this tunnel in the dark, and then suddenly you go past here and you can see down into this big cave opening. I think that'd look really cool. Oh, the gang's waiting for me. Alright, lads. Right, can you move, please? Thank you. Don't do that. Just straight out, don't do it. Beaver says Kit Kat. Thank you, Kit Kat. I try my best. Oh, can Enderman pick up gravel? I hope he doesn't take my ballast. Okay, we're 2 for 2 on the TikTok, on the YouTube trolls today, everybody. I think I think pretty much everyone who actually watches my streams on YouTube has moved over to Twitch now. So the only people left on YouTube are the trolls. So we'll probably be seeing a lot more of those in future. Do you get your nails done, says Charlie? I don't get my nails done. The reason I don't do my nails is for playing the piano. It's not easy to play the piano with false nails on, let me tell you. And I do try to play every day, you know, I try to get a bit of practice in every day if I can. Oh my god, this guy's fast. What the hell? Get a mod on YouTube, says Leon. I genuinely don't have enough viewers on YouTube to get a mod. Like I say, everyone that used to watch on YouTube watches on TikTok now. I'm sure someone wouldn't mind. The other thing is, I don't really have enough viewers on YouTube for it to matter anyway. Like, my YouTube streams aren't really popular enough that I really need anyone to moderate. I can kind of just manage it myself for now. But obviously, as I get bigger on YouTube, there'll be more people to then moderate for me, you know what I mean? So it's fine as it is for now. That's fair, just thought I'd ask. Didn't know if it had been asked before. Yeah, I don't think anyone's asked me before about nails. But I guess you can't really see my hands while I'm streaming. So it never really, like, the thought never occurs to people. I moved from YouTube to Twitch. Indeed you did, Chastastic. Indeed you did. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Sorry, this isn't the most exciting job in the world, but it's got to be done. Oh. Oh! Grab him. It is music. I thought I heard a bit of music starting there. Okay, the ambient cave noises don't help. This is Lena Rain, I think. What does the music mean, says Chaztastic? It just plays at random throughout the day. I think it's normally triggered at, like, sunset. Oh yeah, this is... I forget the name. Is this Firebugs? I don't know. It's by Lena Rain, though. I wish the music played more often, actually, because... there's probably a mod for it. Because it does... When the stream gets quiet, it does keep things interesting, you know? It ensures that there's always some sound. I'm not just sat here mining in silence. I reckon there's probably a mod that lets you turn up the frequency of the music so that it plays more often. Because really, we've only had like 1 or 2 tracks per stream, right? We only really hear music a couple of times per stream. We could also get some music discs. If I made the jukebox upgrade for the backpack, which I still haven't made. Excuse me. So what's everyone got planned for this week then? Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. Anything good happening? I'm going to be streaming basically every day except Thursday, so that's my week. But it is going to be good fun. We've got a lot of games coming. Fish deliveries, of course, Charlie, of course. Yeah, we're going to be very busy over here. We've got Euro Truck tomorrow, Resident Evil on Wednesday, Farming Sim on Friday, a secret game on Saturday, because it's an evening with Saul, the last Saturday of the month, and a Subnautica stream on Sunday. So very, very busy. Like I say, the only day I'm not streaming this week is Thursday. This week I have a couple of rehearsals and I'm training to be a DJ at a local drag bar. That's cool. That's cool. Other than that, just include work and streaming as well. Fair enough, Max. Fair enough. Sounds like a lot of fun, though. I think we can do that. God, I really do have like a scratch in the throat today. Sorry, I keep having to clear my throat every few seconds, everybody. Okay, it does need to be one block higher. Oh. Guess I'll go all the way back through and take it up another block. Working in the evening, Tuesday, Wednesday and Saturday, but I'll watch live while driving. Nice one, Charlie, nice one. Ah! This bloody gravel. It gets me every time, genuinely. Okay, it didn't get me that time, to be fair. I'm getting dizzy looking up at the ceiling for so long. It's a long bloody tunnel. There we go, that'll do. We'll sort that out next time. Oh god, it's 10 to 8? I didn't realise. We might not get this finished. Okay, how much headroom do I need to be able to get through on the train without suffocating? Because if this is high enough, we can do a quick test drive now. I don't really want to run over today because I'm quite hungry. Okay, we're nearly there. Oh, why are there so many loose blocks about? Maybe I should get netherite tools. Maybe next time. Next time being in 6 weeks when I play Minecraft again. I am looking forward to having an extended break from Minecraft, though. I love Create at Astra. I love this series so much. But a break is necessary. Okay, so before we finish up then, I'm going to head back to the green arrow, and we're going to see if we can get through this tunnel with the green arrow and not suffocate. This might still be a problem. There's a short section here that will be difficult to get through. But hopefully we'll manage. Oh my god, look at all this granite. On the plus side, it's quite useful. I should have the handcart with me. I should just have the handcart with me at all times so that I can pop it out and use it whenever it's needed. There she is. Blends into the surroundings so beautifully, you know. Love that apple green livery. Right, let's hop on in. And let's see if we can get through the tunnel. Oh, whoa, wait, what? Why didn't we turn there? I was holding down D, and it didn't turn. There we go. Right, here we go. Will we get through? Will we get through? Nope. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, 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 please, no, please. Are you joking me? You know what? I'm just gonna fucking do it. I'm just gonna do it. Will I have time? No, I mean, I literally couldn't even cheat my way out of death. Fuck's sake. 2 deaths in today's stream. 2 deaths. And it's... both of them were completely my own fault. There's just not enough headroom for me to go through the tunnel. God damn it. I want to be pissed off, but it's literally entirely my own fault. Where's the train? I bet the train got through alright. Look at... oh yeah, the train's fine. The train's fine, look at that. The train's all the way down here. No. No, absolutely not. Okay, we're good. Definitely need a little more headspace. I wish we'd had a bit more time to get that done today. We got just enough clearance here. But the actual tunnel is going to be this tall. And there's more than enough space here. So it does work. We just need to... you know, we just need to finish actually building the tunnel to the right specifications. But once that's done, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. We have a complete loop. That's the main thing, is we have a complete loop, which means we can now switch to these controls and we can go back out in this direction. Now that's good. That's what I like to see. So I am still satisfied that we've done quite well today with what we've built. Ooh, that's close, but it just about fits there. Bye, so I need to head off now. See you tomorrow. See you later, Leon. We're going to be finishing up in just a few minutes anyway. I am going to relocate this onto this track, though. There we go. No, no, no. That way. That's it. There we go. Okay, and that is basically going to be it. I'm a little bit disappointed, as I say, that... There we go. A little bit disappointed that we ended up dying twice in more or less the same spot, and both times it was entirely my own fault for, you know, not making the tunnel tall enough. But look at this. This is a really cool sight to see. You know, we have a complete loop now. A train can come down from the north. It can go all the way down here, round this huge loop that goes all the way around the factory, back into the tunnel on the other side, and then connect back up. So all we need to do now is put another little loop at the top here, and then trains will be able to... It'll be almost like a figure of 8. Trains will go up, loop round, come back down, loop round again. And we can then have a passenger train continuously running all the way around the loop, which is exactly what I'm planning. That's how I want it to be eventually. Been a really good stream. I really enjoyed it, like always. Definitely enjoy the stream more on Twitch. Just can see the game a lot better. On TikTok, it's small as it's meant for a phone. Very true, STFC. I do think it is a lot better being able to see the game more clearly, you know, in a nice wide landscape view. Have I got time to... Let's pop up to the roof. We'll finish up on the roof. Have you seen the Minecraft world in London? I haven't, no. A couple of people have asked me about it today. I had no idea. I'm guessing it's new, because it's the first time I've heard about it. Oh, wow. I actually really like how the tuff looks underneath the rails as well. I've never noticed that before. I like that texture. I like the pillar texture underneath the rails. I think that looks really cool. I think that bridge looks really cool in general. You know, I'm very happy with that. It was Kraken who suggested we build a bridge with an A-shaped pillar like that, and I think it looks really good. I really do think it works. Oh, there's an ad break coming. We'll let this last ad break play, and then I'll do my wrap-up in just a minute. What are you doing for tea, Saul? Says Charlie. I don't know, actually. Nothing too demanding today. I'm not really in a cooking mood. It'll just be something that I can stick in the oven for half an hour, you know. But I've been cooking a lot the last few days. Bolognese, tuna pasta yesterday. Okay. Let me have a quick sleep. then there's going to be an ad break on Twitch in just a second. I will let that ad break play out, and then we'll do one final... well, then we'll wrap up the stream. Then we'll switch over to the big camera and finish things up. And in fact, while that's happening, I'm going to take all of this granite and, well, basically all of these solid blocks, and I'm going to dump them all in storage. There we go. The backpack generally just really needs a good sort. But that'll be alright for now. How's the storage doing? Oh, it's gone up to 4 slots now. And the other thing I want to do before I finish is just go and put all of these raw metals into the smelter. Okay, there it all goes. Head up to the top. And we should see it all starting to come through. There it goes. Lovely jubbly. Right, I think we will leave it there. I'm pretty happy. We've done... We've made some decent progress today. It's not been the most progress, you know, that we've ever made in a stream or anything like that. It has been a little bit slow, but we have finally connected up the rail network. That's what I'm happiest about, is that we finally got this loop complete. So I'm happy to leave it there. That is going to be all for today for Minecraft. This is also going to be the last you'll see of Minecraft on the channel for 6 weeks. The next Minecraft Monday stream will be in May. So I'm very sorry, everyone. I know a lot of people love Minecraft Monday. I love Minecraft Monday, but I do think that it's the right choice to just take a break from it for a bit. So yeah, there'll be no Minecraft Monday next week. There'll be no Minecraft Monday for the next 5 weeks. There we go. But what there will be is Euro Truck Simulator. So let me switch over to the big camera. There we go. And let me put on the usual music. And let me apologise for looking incredibly pale. I look like I've been dug up. But I always do. It's because of the lighting. It's just because of the lighting, I promise. So, before we finish up, once again, thank you everyone for joining. I do hope you've enjoyed. I really love this Minecraft Monday series, and I am looking forward to continuing it, but we are going to take a bit of a break. So I will see you again in May for Minecraft Monday. As for this week, I am going to be streaming every single day except Thursday, so you can join me tomorrow for Euro Truck, Wednesday for Resident Evil, Friday for Farming Sim, Saturday for a surprise game, and Sunday for Subnautica. It's going to be very, very good. Thank you to everyone who sent gifts on on TikTok today. Thank you to Draydog, Chris, J Rhodes, James Ski, Hannah. Thank you all so much for any gifts that you've sent today. It's very, very much appreciated. Thank you everyone for watching on Twitch, and thank you to P, Max, and Liam for becoming subscribers, and thank you for the gifted subs as well, P. With that, I am going to end the stream on YouTube and TikTok, and before I finish on Twitch, we'll go and see if Mega Rocker's streaming, and if he is, we'll send a raid his way. So thank you everyone for watching. I will see you tomorrow for Euro Truck. It's very, very much appreciated. Thank you for your time, and bye-bye. Shout out to the Patreons. Wait, I almost forgot. Can't finish without shouting out the Patreons. Shout out to Kate, Jess, Danny, Riley, P, Charlie, Amy, Marika, Aaron, Liam, Matt, and Max. If you'd like to get your name on that board, there's a link in my bio. It costs £1 a month. You get access to behind-the-scenes content, and you'll be helping me in what I do here on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. So thank you once again to everybody on there. Kate, Jess, Danny, Riley, P, Charlie, Amy, Marika, Aaron, Liam, Matt, and Max. Thank you all for supporting. I will see you later, everybody, on TikTok. Goodbye. Bye-bye. And I will see you later, everybody.